We come to you live on EA Sports, and it's a Windy City special. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bull. It's Jay Williams.
And Ed, both squads are getting up last-minute shots. As a player, you never leave the court on a missed shot. A make shot always sets the right tone before the game.
All the work that's gone into this game about to be on full display here tonight. Add 2 points to the board.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Leonard. Down low, George. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Ivica Zubac, couple of free throws on the way. 71% for his career. And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. Kyrie with the rock. That's out. Last touch by Kyrie Irving. Beverly into the front court. He'll run the offense. Leonard. Tough shot. He hits.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Durant against George. Lets it fly from long range. His first effort off the mark. Beverly into the front court. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. Jared Allen with a beat. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Jared Allen sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Durant. Well, their first three, and they're right back in it, within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those that dropped earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
Kyrie Irving for two. And it's Zubac with the rebound. George, tough matchup against Durant. Throws it down. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
That's a dangerous spot. Kevin Durant wide open. He nails it.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
To Leonard. For three, and Kawhi Leonard buries the three with a hand in his face.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Irving, and the rebound taken in by George. Swings it to Paul George. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's rebounded by Kyrie. Durant against Paul George. Won't go. Paul George. To Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
4-3. Won't go down. Sacrificing everything for the loose ball. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Into the game for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 23, Louis Williams.
Kyrie Irving. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
George gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Irving to Jordan. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Leonard. Well, this could be a sign of things to come. He's 3 of 4 from downtown to start the game.
And a dangerous thing for the defensive team, he has fresh legs. That was great lift on that jump shot.
Can't get the bounce. George. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Down low for Harris. To Irving. Jordan. Irving fires the 3. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Kawhi Leonard. He's now 5 for 6. Here comes the screen. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. That misses with a second to go. The first quarter's complete. It's been all Clippers so far. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. It's LA Clippers ball. Paul George. Shot from in close, no good. Durant across the timeline. Down 11 to Irving. To Durant. Beyond the arc for 3. He engulfed him that time. Beverly to George. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Durant. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Clippers have the basketball. Paul George. He's now 4 for 6.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
Here comes the screen. Irving. To Durant. A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out. George. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. To Irving. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Leonard. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Beverly. To the rim. Lays it up and in. Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Brooklyn with the basketball. Irving to Durant.
Subbing in for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 23.
Fires the three. He was all over him. And a throwdown. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Irving. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good. A lot of contact. No whistle.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
A scary sight. DeAndre Jordan with the putback slam.
That's a DJ we all know and love.
Curling inside. Strong finish for Paul George.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for three.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Second and three. Got it. And he hits all three free throws. Durant working it outside to Irving. Lou Williams. Huge block. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Lou Williams. From long range. And Kyrie Irving took the defense for a ride. Tough three-pointer.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Message received. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Nets have it. To Irving. Lets it fly from long range. It's good. And he's not done. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
Oh, that was a big-time shot. But more impressive than the shot, the bench reactions. I love the celebration tactics. This is why you love this game.
Three-pointer and now a free throw on the trip. To Leonard. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Beverly into the front court. His guy's up by 15. To the outside, to Beverly. Kevin Durant pins it. Irving. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Leonard.
To number 7, Kevin Durant. That's his second personal foul. Team
Kawhi Leonard is going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. And hits the first free throw. And he hits the second. Knocks down all 3 at the line. Irving into the front court. His guys down big. For 3. That's good D. Shot no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Kevin Durant, now 3 for 9.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Jared Allen. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Paul George is going to get 3 shots here. He's perfect from the line so far. First one, count it. Second and 3 is good. Perfect from the line. Hits all 3 of them. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Kawhi Leonard defended by Kevin Durant. Turns and slams it down.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Nothing going here on that drive to Beverly. George.
To number 31, Jared Allen. That's his second.
Paul George is going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. First free throw is good. Second and 3 off the mark.
Let's go, boy. Catch me out.
To Durant. Going to launch beyond the arc. No good. Beverly into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Able to convert inside.
There you go. Finally, shoot your shot.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this 3rd quarter.
For yourself in the display behind section 121 and place your bid. Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
Irving. And it's Zubac with the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Down low for Leonard. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Durant to Dinwiddie. Kevin Durant lets it go. Deep 2 there, won't go. George against KD. To Leonard. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
He had such a great first half, but obvious adjustments were made defensively to shut him down, and now he's really starting to struggle.
Number 7, Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant snatching it out of the air.
Sent a message in that one, Ed.
Irving to Durant. Fires the 3, and Kevin Durant all in one motion. Hits it off the catch and shoot.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Leonard. George. Oh, that's how it's done. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Leonard. The rebound cleared by the Nets. Here's Irving into the front court. Down a bundle to Dinwiddie. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Spencer Dinwiddie. Jared Allen swats it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Kyrie. No good. The follow won't go either. Leonard to Paul George.
Here we go. Here we go.
A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down. Durant with the basketball up top. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Here's Durant for two. Add 2 points to the board.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Durant to Jordan. Irving buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Jared Allen sends it away. Beyond the arc for three. That's off the side of the rim, short. Deep three at the buzzer. 3 quarters down, and a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. And they're not totally out of it just yet, but you'd have to say they have lots of work to do to get back in this game.
They'll probably have to put together some kind of 10-0 run to get back in this ball game, but this is when an opportunity has a chance to become magical. I've been part of it, and I've seen it happen so many different times. Just because a team has been dominating you the last couple of quarters doesn't mean that you can't start believing in yourself, that you can do anything you want to do on the court at any given time. You watch, once you start to believe, you'll get back in this game.
Defense snuffed it out. Harkless off the mark. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. They dared him, and he burns them.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide-open 3.
To Irving. Durant. That no good, off the mark. To Harkless. Fires the 3. If he's hitting shots, it could be a long night.
I wasn't even sure if he saw the defense behind him, but what he did see was his teammates' eyes telling him where to pass for that easy catch and shoot.
From long range, and it's Williams there to secure the rebound. Here's a chance from long range. Can't connect. It's no good. Nets have it. Durant to Irving. Here comes the screen. Now to Jordan. Down low. Swings it to Irving.
Take ball, take ball. I got you.
To Michael Green. Able to recover with the block. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Subbing in for the Brooklyn Nets.
Durant.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
Doesn't have the touch. No good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
To Harkless. Leonard. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
To Leonard. Nice pass to get things going.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Durant in a matchup with Harkless. Lets it fly from long range, and the Clippers able to clear the board. And the finish. Slam dunk.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Durant. And he buries it. Jay, the system produces once again.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Tough shot, and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
For 3, he's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I would be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man can never beat 5.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Nothing going here on that drive. Irving to Durant. Even to Zubac. Tips it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Leonard. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Kawhi Leonard. The shot almost.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Goes to the right side. Here comes the screen. Durant. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Let's just let the clock run out. We got to get out of here. I got a dinner to go to.
Clippers have it. Rises for the slam.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn. They're down big in this 4th quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench.
And will look for yourself in the display behind section 121 and place your bid.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
For Los Angeles, number 13, Paul George. Subbing in for Brooklyn.
Durant trying to finish, but his shot won't fall. Straight on 3. At the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one in blowout fashion. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen.